Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this March 2nd. We're seeing a few light snow flurries out there this morning. Not a big deal. It's not going to close schools. Not going to accumulate. Not going to do it. It's not prudent at this juncture. Anyway, it's just a few flurries. Leftovers from yesterday's rain. As the colder air moved in, temperatures this morning around the Kentucky Mesonet network starting out in the upper 20s to low 30s. So we're at or below freezing. So whatever's still coming down with that leftover upper level energy is coming down as a few tiny little snowflakes. You'll notice it when you get to your car. You'll notice little snowflakes around the window, trim, the trim of your car, and before you open the door, you'll see a few little flakes just laying there. But as far as the roadways and all that stuff, everything's fine. Everything is great. Schools are open and running on time. This is not going to be any kind of issue at all. You're just going to notice, especially early this morning, a few flakes flying around in your headlights, and that's about the extent of it. As I time-stamp this podcast, it's 4:31 a.m. Central Time on this March 2nd. 64 degrees was the official high temperature in Bowling Green yesterday. 54 is the average, so we were 10 degrees above average. And that rain came down rather hard a couple of times yesterday. A few thunderstorms, but thankfully we did not get any severe weather here yesterday. 33 was our low temperature. 33 is the average, so we're right on the money there. A year ago, we had a high of 49 and a low of 35 back in 2015. At the airport, almost a half inch of rain, 46/100ths of an inch of total rainfall for the 24-hour period as we begin the brand new month of March. Looking at a few flurries, as I mentioned, flying around this morning. Not a big deal, becoming mostly sunny as we get on into the day, but it is going to be much colder. We've got brisk northwest winds this morning. Those will relax a little bit and actually turn more southeasterly as we get into the afternoon, but it won't be enough for us to warm up. We're only going to see a high today of 45. 45 today's high temperature. Now this evening, increasing clouds ahead of the next Clipper system that will arrive on Thursday. I think it'll stay dry tonight. We'll see a low of 34. But as soon as we get around, say, 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning on Thursday, rain begins to pull in. Now, temperatures in some places still could be cold enough to see a little mix of precipitation or flurry, but then it all goes to rain. A 70% chance of showers for the day Thursday with a high of 51. After that, we go back down to 35 on Thursday night. Some of the precipitation could end once again as a little bit of a mix. We're not concerned that that's going to turn into any big deal. That moisture will quickly move away. And as we get into Friday, as we kick off the weekend, partly sunny, cool, 48, but then a big warm-up coming for the rest of the weekend into the beginning of next week. Saturday, mix of sun and clouds, warmer, a high of 58. And then we go all the way to 63 and mostly sunny for Sunday. Monday, partly sunny with a high of 71. Yeah, now we're talking. Well, how about this? Let's go 75 on Tuesday. 75. And much of next week, actually, we'll see temperatures each day in the 70s, it appears. There's a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm Tuesday evening, and looks like Wednesday could be that way as well with thunderstorms. But high temperatures in the 70s, we'll take it, because this morning it's in the 20s and 30s. And with that wind and a few snow flurries, it's like, can winter just be done already? Let's get it out of here. It's affecting my sinuses again. I woke up this morning coughing and a little congestion and stuff, and I'm having to, clear my throat a lot and all that. So let me just apologize ahead of time. If you watch me on TV and I start going into a coughing fit, then you'll know why. And look, coffee is helping, actually. I just need to drink more coffee, I guess. Anyway, that'll do it for this edition of the podcast. God bless you, and thank you, as always, for listening. Know the weather before it knows you. I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky, 11 a.m. on midday, streaming live to the WBKO app and WBKO.com. Then later today, join me for the Chris Allen Radio Show at Classic Hits Sam 100.7 on your FM dial between 3 and 7 p.m.